Hi, what's up, y'all? It's Poppin' What's Cracking. It's G. About to react to this Shorts TV vid. It's titled Women on TikTok Out Deshae Frost for Being DL and Colorist. Oop, oop. Not him getting outed, child. We have reacted to him, a couple times on the channel, and he definitely has a whole lot going on. He is a mess. So does it surprise me that he's in some more shenanigans? No. Let's see what people have to say about him, though. Let's watch.
Some viewers may find this disturbing. Viewer discretion is advised.
Hi, my loves. It's Destin Choice, and you're watching Choice TV. And for today's video, I wanted to get on here and do a video involving this crazy situation about DL culture, lawsuits, and the YouTuber Deshae Frost and the TikToker Sierra. And overall, this is getting so ugly to the point where now lawsuits are being brought up, and it's getting crazier and crazier as the days go on.
Everybody want to throw up lawsuit, but who really trying to go through with the suing? That's the real question. Y'all quick to be like, I'm gonna sue, I'm gonna get my lawyer. Are you actually gonna sue though? You gotta be about that life. You're gonna throw out the claim. You gotta be about that suing life, all right? Let's see an actual lawsuit being filed.
Basically, if y'all haven't heard, the YouTuber Deshae Frost, who I'm sure most of y'all probably heard of, but if you haven't, he's a popular Twitch streamer and YouTuber. He started making videos during the pandemic, blew up during the pandemic, and pretty much he's super successful, gets millions of views. He makes those 20v1 videos, he makes those public interview videos, and he's gone viral for collaborating with Instagram models. So essentially, the bulk of his YouTube channel has been collaborating with pretty girls and using pretty girls as clickbait and thumbnail shock value. And as you can see, he's definitely quite the ladies' man. But sometimes things go far because he'll literally have girls literally get on camera and fight over him, bicker back and forth to impress him, and it's all for content. And the reason why he's so successful is because of the production quality. Like, his camera and his video quality is like watching a movie and a TV show. Oh. And he does have a lot of women that...
This camera work, though, is sloppy. Is this,
enjoy his content. And essentially, he's also a popular streamer. He does all types of crazy stuff on stream. Arguing with his mother, arguing with his sister, going back and forth with his family, doing public interviews. I'm pretty sure most of y'all know that one public interview that went viral, where he went out of his way to literally walk up to a woman and said that he was going to F the crap out of her.
In front of her brother? I reacted to that.
Shit. Like, I'll fuck you right now. With your mom? Oh, I'm so sorry. But can I get your number and shit? We get some food? No? Like, get some food and shit? Like, rob out and shit? No, you're not fucking with it? Like, well, bitch, you look good as fuck. I'll fuck you right now, though. No? Alright.
Mind you, he did this inside of a Target. This made national news because you don't walk up to a woman and say something like that, especially not in front of her mom. And it made national news because that young woman's older brother walked up to him and pressed him.
I can't, bro.
Just show her the picture, girl.
How much you just say?
She ain't even answering.
Who? Right here.
For her number?
Nah. You said more than that. You look so good, I'll fuck you right now.
But I say screaming, bro. I'm saying, bro. Like I'm saying. Oh wait. Like I'm saying, though, bro. Like that's a prank. We just prank. Like,
you can't be pranking with people like that. That's disrespectful.
But I'm saying if she
some people don't take that shit.
Then I swear she would have said that I would respect her. I feel that.
That's your brother.
Your sister. No, I feel that. I respect
you feel me?
But I'm saying some real shit. Like she was out for that.
I'm some real shit, but bro.
I'm not trying to be disrespectful.
You're disrespectful.
No, I feel you.
On everything. Be real.
Overall, he definitely is somebody that's definitely, always looking for his next viral video, his next viral stream, and so much more. But people do like him and fuck with him, so he's clearly doing something right. So a woman by the name of
Children, incels, because who likes content like that? That's so disgusting. Would you want him to walk up to your sister or your mama talking to her like that? Like, bitch, I'll fuck the shit out of you. Then you wouldn't think it was funny, stupid.
Sierra got on TikTok, and she told a story time about how during the pandemic, she was working at FedEx. And she basically said this.
Back in 2020, I used to work at FedEx. And while working there, I became cool with this gay boy who was very open about his sexuality. Okay? Then he started all of a sudden coming into work with a Montclair jacket and a Gucci book bag holding his snacks. So I just took it upon myself to just ask him, like, do you know where we are? Because why are you wearing that nice ass shit to FedEx? Like, it don't make sense. He was like, oh girl, I didn't spend my money on this. I said, oh, period. Then he was like, you want to know who did? I said, who? And he told me the name of the person, but being that I don't want to get sued, we're just gonna call the person Snowflake. The YouTuber. Yeah, so when that was told to me, I was like, wait, but I just saw Snowflake on YouTube with his girlfriend. He was like, oh, girl, that's a cloak. He really like boys for real.
Long story short, a lot of people automatically assumed that it was about Deshae Frost because people quickly ran to the comment section to drop the person that she was talking about. That's just the thing everybody does. Whenever someone does a story time on TikTok, we all run to the comments to figure out who the video is actually about when people don't want to name names. And the reason why people were able to automatically connect him with it is because, again, his name is Deshae Frost. Frost, snowflake, ring a bell? Well, essentially, Deshae Frost basically clapped back and he did a whole live stream going in on her, literally trying to ban her TikTok, and he even sent her a whole strike on her TikTok.
Niggas can say shit, but y'all got me fucked up with this gay shit. Now fuck that bitch. First, I'm gonna get her TikTok gone and a cease and desist, bitch. You getting sued for lying on me. Trying to say that I fucking get bent over all this shit. Bitch, I was 19, 18.
She didn't say you was doing the bending.
Years old in 2020. What the fuck I look like flying out a nigga getting him a Montclair jacket? The fuck? I'm tired.
Oh, she said you flew them all too? Well, I don't know the situation, so maybe she did say that they was doing the bending. Because he only showed a clip.
You playing on my name, bro. I try to be quiet as shit, but I'm getting on bitches' ass and niggas, bro. I don't care, bro. I gotta sue that bitch. Fuck that bitch. And your family. I don't care. Fucking worthless. I'm sorry, bro. I can't deal with that shit no more.
I don't like when people put their mics on. This is another mic complaint. When they put their mics on their chain because we hear the click, 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 click of your chain clicking together. It's not a good place. Just put it on your shirt if it's down there anyway. You know, I like people get creative with it. I've seen people put it on their hats. You know, and I put it on my the little string on my hoodie. I think that's a good place to put it. So I'll like hang it here. And it just like hangs. But on your chain is not a good place. And then having it up here so we hear all the spit bubbles in your mouth is not a good place.
So it's like, bro, you playing with my name. You over here wearing fucking green colored contacts and shit, trying to get views and shit. That was the most views you've ever gotten on TikTok. You tripping about that shit. And if that shit's so true, show the nigga something with me, messages or some shit, bro.
That is messy though to put that out there, and you know we can't just be quick to believe just because a bitch hopped on, you know, online and said that it's true does not make it true. Obviously. So I understand him being upset if this isn't true. I understand him being upset if it is true, because either way it's like, wait, this ain't got nothing to do with you. Why you getting online trying to expose some shit just for some views and clout? Like, that is corny, because what do you gain from this? How does this benefit you? Like, it's only just to try to, you know, bring some views and shit to your own platform by exposing someone else. So I do think that's tacky.
Show that shit. Show all this shit. Show the nigga, show all that shit, bitch. But I'm telling y'all, starting now, bro, I cut my hair, bro, all that nice guy shit is gone, bro. Like,
what was you
I'm
nerve?
crashing out on every bitch, every nigga saying some shit, whatever. I don't give a fuck no more, bro. I'm tired of that shit. Y'all niggas talking about old Deshae, oh yeah, nigga, that nigga back. Fuck that, but I don't give a fuck about who like me, who don't. If you fuck with me, you fuck with me. If you don't, fuck you. I'm not gonna lie, bro. Ever since that girl, that bitch fucking posted that fucking story around me, now fucking gay niggas is tagging me and fucking, yes, bro, they on some shit like.
Deshae, listen. First of all, just
don't. That's, what's his face? What's his name? I like him.
If it's not the real you, you don't have to worry.
Oh, no. I'm just saying what happened. This bitch talking about, this dumbass bitch talking about, oh, she's...
Okay, he's talking about this a lot. Just, you know, if you're gonna sue, just sue. Just, you know, that's what I do, all right? No, I ain't gonna talk about it. I'm gonna take action, all right? So you could just do that. Like, what's the point of all the antics?
She talking about, oh, nigga, she said snowflake. Talking about, like, oh, in 2020, nigga, she worked at some place. Nigga, I was fucking 19 when 2020. I flew a nigga out, and I got him a Montclair jacket. What the fuck is going on? Like, and I was the one getting bent over. What the, nigga, I was 18 years old trying to finish high school, bro.
Trying to send her a warning and even put her account at risk. To the point where it's been a constant back and forth between the two of them.
Since it's impossible for you to stop talking about me and the situation on Twitch.
Girl, you start talking about him first. Shut up. Now you being stupid.
A platform where you and I both know I could only respond to you if I follow you, and I'm just not doing that. Let's settle this once and for all with the lie detector test. Hook us both up. I know for a fact that the information that I put out there was 100% told to me. I'm not lying. I'm going to pass with flying colors. And you're standing firm on this whole, oh, she's lying.
And that's the other thing, too. It's like, you bringing this information to the internet based on fucking hearsay. It's not even something that you saw yourself. You're saying somebody said that. He could have, even if you did hear that from your coworker, he could have very well been lying about that. He could have just brought that up because you said he was like, oh, you want to know who gave me this? Maybe he had a crush on Deshae and he just randomly wanted to lie. Niggas lie every day. So he could have been lying. So you bringing this to the internet is tacky. I don't agree with this.
That never happened. I was 18 or 19 trying to finish up high school. I never bought nobody a Montclair jacket. You should pass with flying colors too, no? And in that scenario,
unless she claims she saw an actual video of him getting bent over, girl, shut up.
Both paths with flying colors, that means that the third party, the FedEx employee, is the liar in all of this. We all know that lie detector tests is something that you do for fun on your streams. So there should be no problem for you to set this up.
Girl, that should be fun.
So yeah.
So Sierra suggested the lie detector test because he is known for doing lie detector tests on his streams. And his streams do get millions of views. And he does have a strong audience on Twitch. So it makes sense why people were able to figure out that it was him. And it's kind of weird because if it's not you, why give it so much energy? And I get it, you know.
Because you're pissed if somebody lied on your name. I could see him being upset. I mean, yeah, he is giving a lot of energy, but maybe it's just really upsetting. And he's tired of people speaking on him and making shit up and trying to get clout off his name. I could see that upsetting someone. I would be mad too. Like, bitch, you got online and made up this whole story. Or even if you're not lying about your friend telling you, like, he could have very well been lying. Why are you bringing this to the internet? On some drama shit. So I understand being mad.
Oh, she probably should have said anything, but again, she didn't.
And I don't even fuck with him. Alright? I mean, I don't know any of these people realistically. I don't really, care. I don't enough to like or dislike them. But I don't like the antics that he's pulled online. I criticized him very heavily in the last video. But I'm gonna give my fucking opinion. Right is right, wrong is wrong. And I don't agree with just hopping online on some bullshit trying to expose people, especially when you didn't see the shit for yourself. You're going based on I heard from another person and they said, like, girl, bye.
Say his name. She was just telling a story time. It wasn't really her story to tell, but then again, she is a TikToker, so who the fuck cares that she's telling her story?
What? I disagree so heavily. Who cares? He cares. This is his reputation. And he got these little kids, I'm sure they in his comments, oh, you was getting bent over, ha. Like, what do you mean, who cares? He cares. This is about him. And if the situation is totally fabricated, I understand being mad. And it went so viral. That shit got millions of views. Yes, you're going to be upset. Who cares? He cares.
It's her story. She's allowed to tell it because she didn't talk.
You just said it wasn't her. You just said it wasn't her story to tell. Now, oh, this is her story. She's allowed to tell. I don't agree with that. Sue her.
Talk about anything deeper. She just talked about what was told to her. Now, the reason why people connected to Deshae fraud.
I think people are so easy to say that because it doesn't involve them. It's like, who cares? It's not a big deal. Let it be a situation that involves you. Someone tells a story that embarrasses you that is not even true and it goes viral and everybody's believing it. You're not going to be like, who cares? It's fine if she tells the story. It's her story to tell, even though it's fake, even though it's not even true. And who cares? You're not going to say that. Like, let's stop.
And why he probably might get away with being able to sue her.
I hate that I'm having to even defend him. Again, I'm not defending him, but I'm speaking on what's right and what's wrong.
It's because she named her Snowflake. Now, some of y'all might say, well, what's the correlation with Snowflake? The correlation with Snowflake is this. Deshae Frost does this really creepy thing that a lot of pimps do, where basically he notarizes and puts a stamp on a lot of women. So a lot of women that he's around, because again, he's always around some very beautiful and curvaceous women. And essentially, he always tells them to, act a fool on his stream, be pretty. And that reels in a lot of men that want to see pretty women. And he always tells these young women to get a snowflake tatted on their body.
We all getting our fucking snowflake tattoos.
I'm not, and again, I don't like this bullshit that he does. It reminds me of what Blueface was doing with his little bad girl's house or whatever, getting bitches together when he had Krishan fighting, get her teeth knocked out. So this shit is real trifling. I don't agree with this at all, but that's a completely separate conversation. Like, yes, demonize him for that. Try to get his shit taken down for that, demonetized, whatever you want to do if you don't agree with this, because this is trifling. But we're speaking about a separate incident and just right and wrong and not being biased and be like, well, we don't like him because of this, so let's put all our morals to the side and let's be biased and say that, yeah, she can expose him. Like, that's what people like to do a lot, and I just don't subscribe to that.
Doing that.
Why not?
I'm not doing that.
What? Wait, do you have tattoos?
Who is we?
Do you have a tattoo?
Me and Tony get one day.
You have a tattoo right there.
Okay, I got tattoos.
Why not?
I'm not getting that. No.
Y'all not getting it?
So we're all gonna get one. All of us.
If y'all can, that's cute.
I'm gonna get it. I'm gonna get it.
Wait, what you want? talking? I'm about to
Oh,
get
look, he had
tattoo.
Rashawn, right?
Deshae first. I'm going next.
I just.
I'm with Deshae.
Yeah, what's up, bro?
But no, you
look
already got
scared.
it.
Oh shit. Nah, that's crazy, chat. It's crazy, chat. What that nigga?
So weird.
She get up?
Yeah, she did.
Girl, you know.
Let me see the picture.
They said it's tough. That's how you feeling?
Yeah.
Come on now. Yeah. How you feeling?
Are they
Like a
even
frosty?
real?
Yeah.
I don't trust these people. They do all this shit for clout and attention.
These young women are very misguided. This is some weird spiritual warfare, incubus, succubus type shit, because why do all these girls have a Frost logo on them? You know what I mean? Like, he's not wifing
Oh, look, yeah, she's pulling it off. She's peeling it off. It's fake.
these women. He's probably messing around with them. He's probably giving them money. And these women don't have any self-worth because they don't realize that he does this to a lot of these girls. He even got Krishan to do it. I don't know if Krishan actually went through with it, but he got a lot of women
Did we not just see her peeling it off because it's fake?
to do this. This is weird. And one woman actually rightfully called him out and said, why are you doing this to all these women? And this is how he reacted.
Why you making girls get them snowflakes at it? Why you making girls get them snowflakes at it?
Why you leave that nigga because he ain't have no money?
Okay, alright. You ain't have to go like that.
But multiple women have actually agreed. He's done this for at least 5 or more women, literally making them get a snowflake tattoo symbolizing his brand. Now, I see that kind of stuff, and I'm not going to lie, that still kind of gives me the creeps a little bit, because growing up in Miami, that's a thing that a lot of pimps do. Like, anytime you see a girl with, like, a distinct tattoo on her face, a distinct tattoo on her neck, a distinct tattoo on her butt, or a distinct tattoo on her wrist, a lot of times, that's them paying homage to their daddies. And a lot of times, these dudes that make you do that are pimps, which means they see you as items. Items to where if you ever try to cut them off or get rid of them for being toxic, you will always be remembered as belonging to them. Or that's them branding you to make it very clear. If anybody wants you, they're going to always have to look at that tattoo you got on me.
Just
So
like Krishan
it's
got
manipulative
Blueface's
because
face.
it's not exactly his name, but it's his symbol. The snowflake represents his brand. So for her to call him Snowflake and think that he's not going to be able to pull up a lawsuit or, litigation not going to come about, she has another thing coming. And if I was her, I'd probably get an LLC. So that way you can protect your assets and protect your brand or whatever money you make on social media. So that way whatever's in your personal account won't get seized from your business account. And if you know what I mean, that's what an LLC is. An LLC.
I don't know if that protects you completely. I don't think it does.
And opening up
It's still associated with your name.
one means that nobody can come for your personal assets. So if I were her,
I can't confirm that 1000% though. I have an LLC, but it's nothing I've ever considered because nobody's suing me and trying to seize my money. So
probably do that. On top of that, if I were her, I'd probably get on ChatGPT.
But when I file my taxes, my name is associated with my LLC. For tax purposes, not on my actual LLC. It's my doing business as name. But anyway.
And start consulting an attorney and seeing their perspective. Because people in the comment section are trying to give her legal feedback and telling her, he can't do that. You didn't even say his name. If I were her, I'd probably get legal advice instead of advice from 15-year-olds in the comment section.
That part. So instead of getting advice from YouTube channels or, TikTok channels, you definitely need to seek the advice of an actual lawyer.
They know every fucking thing, because this is not a good situation. Because he's talking about how he's going to come for her, he's going to send cease and desist and so much more. But if he still kind of looks at Deshae and says, if you're not really gay, why even bother responding to it? You know what I mean? A lot of people don't feel too much sympathy for him because he's been known to make little slick comments about, his competitors on Twitch platforms, also being DL and being gay low-key.
I said, there's only 2. I said, is he light skin or dark skin? She didn't give away. I said, what's one letter in the name? She said,
T.
She said,
It said fucking T.
Oh, so that ain't got nothing to do with me then.
I'm sorry, bro. I'm not gonna lie. I'm just trolling. I said it.
One time there was a group of him and his friends, him and his homegirl just sitting down, and they were talking about how a lot of men in Atlanta and in the industry are DL and how they know of them. And he was just egging it on and entertaining it.
Like, it's scary as fuck. All these niggas are DL, like.
DL?
Yeah.
Who y'all think DL? What creator y'all think DL?
Oh, well, we're not gonna do that. That's messy. All of them, honestly. No, I'll do that. Fuck it. It's one of your partners, too.
You lying.
One of the partners you was on the stream.
Wait, friend. Wait.
I was on there with 2, though.
Huh?
Is he light skin or dark skin?
Oh, shit.
He's light skin or dark skin?
I can't really put the name on it.
Because again, there's nothing wrong with being gay. If you're not gay,
they're not saying specific people though. I think that's different.
Gay, then who the fuck cares? But a lot of people are gay. You know what I mean? And sexuality is a spectrum. So maybe he's pansexual.
She told a whole ass story time. That's different.
Maybe he's bisexual. Who knows? You know what I mean? He still messes around with women, so maybe he's also into guys. And even if he isn't, I don't see why people try to make a big deal out of it. He's making it more of a big deal than everybody else is. Because if he had never responded to it or gave it attention, it would have never blown up like it did now.
I don't agree. People will then be like, oh, look, it must be true. He's trying to ignore it and like pretend that she didn't say that and it didn't go viral. So it got to be true. People do that.
Shay recently also got...
And I'm all here. I said this all the time, that you don't need to respond to everything and feel the need to clap back all the time. But in a situation like this where something is going viral, getting millions of views, and people are lying on your name, that is different. I think you have a right to speak up and be like, you're lying on me, I'm suing you. Like, what are you doing?
Dragged for a colorism scandal where him and his friends are known for saying some really questionable things. If y'all didn't know, some months ago, him and his friends do a yacht party with a whole bunch of beautiful women, because all they do is hang around beautiful women that are all done up and everything. And essentially, they started kicking off all the girls that they thought weren't attractive off the yacht while they were on stream, saying, okay, you're not cute, get off, get off. And then one brown-skinned girl literally defended the chocolate girls because, oddly enough, all the girls that got kicked off were all dark-skinned women.
My cousin on the live, y'all trying to kick more people off the boat. I'm just saying if y'all...
Oh, we're not trying to kick nobody out. They making us put somebody out.
Yeah, that's fine, but don't do it on Twitch. Like,
no, I'm not. How you going to tell us what to not do on our boat that we paid for that?
I'm saying that's embarrassing. We females, that's embarrassing.
It's not embarrassing. No, I'm not. We all go to the same party. We all do the same thing.
No, y'all
trying to take a shot? It's about like who wanted us to stay.
Right, let's get the party started. Whoever gotta go, gotta go. Is there a...
Yeah.
Shame on those young girls. Shame on those light-skinned girls, those lighter-skinned, brown-skinned girls that sat there and decided to say, well, if they gotta go for male validation. And one of the brown-skinned girls stood up for them and said, what y'all doing? Why would y'all do that? Then on top of that, a lot of girls...
Do we as women want to fight to be accepted on a fucking yacht with these trifling ass niggas anyway? I don't think this is a space that needs defending of being in. No, you better let the dark skinned girls be in here and be degraded with y'all on some bullshit on the yacht. No, you keep them on there. It goes, this reminds me of like music videos. I remember people used to complain that these rappers didn't have dark skinned women in their music videos shaking their ass and degrading them. And I'm just like, why? Why would you want to be on a music video where they're pouring liquor on your bare ass while you're twerking? Why would you even want to be in that space? Why are we fighting to be in spaces that are degrading us? I don't understand that or agree with that. So it's like, yeah, you keep the bitches that you think are more desirable and you degrade them and try to make them get tattoos of you on them. I don't get this.
Girls who were on that boat made TikToks, made videos, made posts on social media and said that they were kicked off, and they were kicked off because of the way they looked, their skin tone. And then when Deshae and his homie decided to address it, they went in. They was just like, if you're not cute, then you're not cute.
She made a whole horse story.
Bro, this is what I learned, bro. People just want to go viral, bro.
Exactly.
Like, bro, there's people darker than you.
But obviously, this mindset is very ignorant and it should be called out. Call out the mindset and say, hey, you're clearly a colorist and you want some bullshit. Fuck you. Talk about that. Call that out. But don't fight to be, no, let's bring the dark-skinned girls in here to be degraded too. How about not? How about no? But definitely call them out. I agree with calling them out for sure.
Bro, you know what I'm saying? It's just, you ain't attractive to us, and that's fine. I'm not gonna pay $1,500 to have you on the boat and I don't find you attractive. It's not what I was at. I'm not gonna get up on you. You know what I'm saying?
Kicked off a yacht in the street because you're not cute.
And I've been through worse shit. I've been through it, man. I've been $50 on the bed, and you cheat on me, man. On some real shit. What the fuck? I've been through worse shit than fucking getting caught off a fucking boat.
Nigga, honestly,
imagine texting a bitch and she says she on the way. Nigga, you get a hotel and everything, and then she never respond.
I felt that before.
Real shit.
You ain't never said that for a bitch at 6 in the morning. Then you text the bitch at 6. The bitch text you back at 6:01. You text the bitch at 6:03. The bitch sleep.
And you ain't never paid a couple. Nigga, spend money on the bitch, dinner, all different stuff. Spend the whole day. Fuck with this bitch. Then at the end of the night, she tell you she on her period. Oh my god.
They are so trifling. What women want to be associated with them? Why are y'all fighting to be in the company of them? Oh my god.
Never.
This is embarrassing.
You ain't never took a bitch out of town, then you lay with the bitch and you kiss on the bitch neck and she's like, oh, but we can't do nothing. You ain't never felt that. That was the first night, nigga. You ain't never felt that.
It's okay to have a preference. If they prefer lighter skinned women, I get it. I respect it. But damn, y'all had to do it on Twitch? Y'all had to humble these beautiful women because you just didn't find them attractive?
I need to see the women, because that is also that's wild to jump to if that may not even necessarily be the case. I don't know him in his situation, and I would not be surprised at all if he is a colorist. Let's be clear. But I don't think you can automatically say, hey, because you kicked off some dark-skinned women, that means you don't like dark-skinned women. You can't really jump to that conclusion. It could be that they just didn't deem them to be attractive, not because of their skin tone, but because of their facial setup. So I need to see the women. You know, let's say that. But furthermore, what is more important is that this is so stupid. And why do you want to be on a yacht with them? They trifling.
You didn't want to spend $1,500 on a boat. I mean, why? Like, why even let the other girls bring their friends in the first place? Why even let them on the boat in the first place just to kick them off on Twitch? I don't know. It seems like guys like this really don't like women, which I don't know. Maybe there's some truth. You know what? Anyways, next. It's crazy because I remember when the whole colorism story blew up. I remember he went on TikTok and he did a TikTok basically saying, damn, first the scandal with me, you know, going all over blogs about me walking up to that woman went viral, and the colorism stuff went viral. What else is new?
Every fucking month, it's a cancellation. December, y'all thought I hated my sister. February, Target. March, now I'm a fucking colorist. Let's see what we can do for May.
That's speaking ill on top of your life. Automatically trying to assume and manifest that more shit is to come. That's literally, I'm telling you, this guy literally knows a lot about metaphysical shit. Like, he's speaking shit over his life, and he doesn't realize how bad shit's gonna get if he keeps doing shit like that. I don't know if he'll actually win a lawsuit, but he might have a case on his hands, but that's just my perspective. But honestly, when it comes down to DL culture, it's really a shame and it's really sad that that gay man that even told that story, like, I get it. Like, sometimes a lot of gay men want to talk to their female friends and bond with them. That makes sense. But I find it kind of funny that he was bringing this up at work. You know what I mean? Like, if you're at work and you're at FedEx, why are you talking about who the hell you fucking? But that's my overall thoughts and opinions on that.
I also find it interesting that it took her 5 years to bring this up. I mean, that's also interesting, but you know, whatever. Deshae is trifling as hell. I've been very vocal about that. I definitely think his content is scummy for sure. I think any woman who wants to even be around him, though, they're not the brightest, because you see how he depicts women, you know, on his videos. He's not respectful at all. So why would you want to be degraded and be in his company? Like, he's very scummy. So, you know, there's that. Be careful with the company that you keep. But I wouldn't be surprised if he is a colorist. Like, I don't expect much from him. This is just someone that you just shouldn't try to be around or support or watch if you don't like what they're doing. I think it's as simple as that. But I stand on what I said about the girl exposing him, because, you know, people want to be biased because they don't like him, and they only want to apply certain rules to people that they like, and that is something that takes place a lot on social media, which I just don't agree with. If this happened to someone that you liked, you would be like, no, you wrong. Why you bringing up this story? Where are your receipts? You trying to get clout? You lying, bitch. Fuck you, da da da. But because it's somebody like Deshae Frost that everybody, I don't say everybody, clearly some people like him, but because it's a infamous, you know, influencer that a lot of people don't like, then they want to be like, yeah, this is okay to do wrong by him. I don't agree with that. That's just my take on it. Anywho, that's all I gotta say. Y'all let me know what y'all think, and I'll see you on the next one. Bye.